Today, we build a wealthy suburb. We've upgraded this highway connection all the way to Thornton Hills. But unfortunately, all these residents, 10,871 to be exact, are about to go homeless. Using the Move It mod, we just have to select all of Thornton Hills and delete. And just like that, 10,000 citizens are now homeless. Today, Thornton Hills is getting an upgrade. We're going to build a luxury escape here just for all the billionaires in the city. We have a fresh new road layout here in Thornton Hills. Now we are ready to create the ultimate billionaire only estate. And to start this thing off, for a billionaire estate to actually exist, we need to come into roads, into tolls, into a two-way toll booth. We got to throw this in right in here. So coming into Thornton Hills, we want to take a look. Do we want parks and plazas? I was taking a look at these vertical farms. I think that'd be pretty cool in this area. I was thinking of actually placing them along the edge here. So one here, maybe one over the other end here, maybe. And then of course we've got a bunch of other park stuff which we're not really too interested in. But one thing I do want to come into is there's one thing here called Statue of Wealth. I think the Statue of Wealth could be really cool in the area. And then the last thing we'll do is pretty much just add a road right around the perimeter here. One thing I would also like to do is let's grab, let's say that height. Pretty much just going to drag this along all the way through to here and just around like this. And what we're actually going to be creating is a nice lake system up here. This little park or pond, I should say, actually looks really cool. We got like a little island over here with some playgrounds. Honestly, this looks epic. It's time to get some businesses in here, some residential. So what we are going to do is we're going to do all commercial here, all commercial along here. We'll probably also try and get some office zoning in along the back here as well. And then coming up into the mountains up here, we probably want to definitely have some office zoning, and we're going to fill out the rest with residential all along here. Now of course, one thing I'd like to do is get into these back roads here. Want to have it something like this, bring that into like that. I think this should work nicely, and then we can just put some residential in the back here. But this looks really cool. Now of course, we're going to make sure we have all the essential services in here. Right down the end here, we have our cemetery and our crematoriums. We also want to make sure that in this area we have childcare and elder care. We've also got like these saunas, which could be really cool. We've got a community pool we can actually take a look at. Now, of course, we want to make sure we've got our normal services in, like medical, fire, and police, as well as some education in the area, because honestly, our citizens gonna need some education. So clicking on Thornton Hills and going straight to policies, we are gonna disable all current policies and let's set some new ones. We want these residents to be recycling. We're also gonna give them the education boost, high ticket pricing, for-profit education. And coming over to city planning, we are gonna make sure we got small business enthusiasts. We've got high-tech housing, no heavy traffic, encourage biking. It's going to be a VIP area, and it's going to be a combustion engine ban. No, let's go electric cars only. A couple of weeks have gone past here in Thornton Hills, and well, this area is starting to look fantastic. All I can say is my building in City Skylines is starting to get better. But let's come down the mountain, past this exchange here. We need to do some upgrades in this part of the city. And how are we going to make some upgrades, you may ask? Well, first of all, we're going to delete this highway here. We're going to delete this road. We're going to delete all of this. Yeah, it's not very fun, is it? And we're going to delete all of this. And unfortunately, we will have to move the elementary school over to here. We'll delete some of this. We'll delete this road here. We'll delete this. We'll delete a couple of these roads. We'll delete these roads. We'll delete this. We'll delete those roads. And, well, this train station has to be moved. And we might have to move it over a touch. So I want to take a look at some of these intersections that we've got. We've got the Golden Eye, which probably won't be the best because we've got that in the timber industry. We've got something like this, but that is really big. Honestly, I think this one here is going to be ideal for the area. So we'll chuck that in there. Now, because this is a 6 lane, we'll simply be able to just connect it all up. And I honestly think we're just going to be dragging a road through this whole section. And looking at this, we pretty much just got to do the same over here now. I honestly cannot believe we have made thousands of people homeless today. And now seeing all of this was a success. All we gotta do is drag the freeway all the way out to here, bring the highway up 18 over the train tracks, and then back down to ground level. So the question you are all now asking yourselves is, Aidan, why did you build something like this? Well, it's actually because we're going to be completing a new project soon in this area over here. Honestly, Thornton Hills looks absolutely fantastic now with 3,100 population. Until next time though, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. We've got lots of homeless people across the entire city, but that's alright guys, because you guys are going to subscribe down below to not miss out on any new videos. And guys, I'll see you all in a new video soon.